I wanted to recommend this. I really did. Wanted to recommend this product, everybody. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am your host, the most famous YouTuber in the world that no one has ever heard of. Okay, welcome back everybody. If you're new here, we are working on this 1925 Model T Ford. Today we are going to go over the accessory distributor. It is our old one from 15 years ago. I believe this was Performance T Parts that did that. And here is our new one from 2023 from Texas T Parts. We're going to take a minute to go over the differences because I noticed something that I didn't expect. If you are not new here, or even if you are new here, please hit the subscribe button. YouTube is deleting my subscribers. If you are already subscribed, please go on and make sure you still are, because yeah, they like to play games apparently. Alright, so we have a bolt kit with a gear in it. We have the rod that goes to the spark, advance, and retard. I'm sure I'm going to get dinged for saying retard on there, but that's what it is. Texas T Parts stamped in here. Let's take a look at the old one here. This is a 033009 Volkswagen. It worked very well, and the reason I'm replacing it is the gear has detached itself from the shaft to a degree, and we've got probably that much free flow and weirdness in the timing, and that's not good. Plus this is 15 years old. The points probably have to be redone while it's out. I mean, the engine's brand new now, so now's the time to do it. New cap, new gear, new shaft. By the time we're done with all that, plus me reassembling, disassembling and reassembling the whole thing, we would be well past double what this would cost to buy. So down here we have a difference in the, make sure we can still see, hopefully. It's not easy doing this filming thing. Down here we have a difference in the pocket that goes over the gear, which is a little surprising. Okay, we've got a difference in the mount. This one you get a little bit of leeway on where to mount it. This one you have no choice, that's where it's going. Coming up we have the same clamp. Looks like the same clamp on both units, although this one is upside down from this one and backwards. So that's interesting. We've got a ground wire, that's new. We've got an oil hole on this one. I put a Zerk fitting in, but I don't think it ever got Zerked. The thing I noticed is this is not a Volkswagen distributor. There's a cheesy sticker on it for serial number, which that's going to be gone in 30 seconds. But I popped this up open to see what I needed to get ready for tools, and I found a mismatch rotor and cap by color. Then I was looking in here, and I see in here we have this CNC machined, I assume CNC. I mean, this does all look like, oh, there's a serial number in here too. It does look like it's CNC machined off of casting, because that's cast. But I was looking at this thing, and this is not, I mean, you can see where the bottom was cut off. It looks to me like it's almost the same. If I can get these two lined up so they're not in the way of each other. It looks like They're almost the same height. We got the same style port. This one's held in with a screw. There's no letters or numbers stamped into it. I don't know what that dent's for, but that's there. It looks like it uses the same clips. And it looks like it uses the same distributor plate. So I don't know. Overall, this has got a flat spot here that was milled off on purpose. This one does not have it, so I'm not sure what's up with that. Looks like it's about the same depth there. But yeah, I thought it was interesting to see that this whole head here is different. I don't want to get this one dirty yet. It still looks pretty. I'm going to keep it pretty. Okay, so now I have a choice. I'd like to take this off, but I'm not sure if I can get that out. I want to take this off because we're not going to use it. Or I can just clamp it down and hope it stays where I put it. On this one, what I did was I used there was a toggle over here. Now if you've been following this since day one, you'll know that this went in the parts cleaner. I bolted this down hard, and this was attached to it somewhere in here. I bolted this down hard so it can't turn. I did not use the long rod to the spark advance. The customer didn't want it. And I locked down this from turning, this to this. I believe it's locked down with that Zerk fitting. But it's been requested that I do the same thing. So I guess you're going to learn the trick. Because I'm about to rip this thing apart and modify it. Okay, I've gone into my little box of springs here, and you can see there's a couple of black ones in here. And the reason there's a couple of black ones in here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I don't know. There's a bunch in there because these are what I took out of that and all the my own and a couple of the customers. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 springs out of this and we're going to replace it with 1 spring. That one. There's our 10 millimeter. Let's get this thing out of the way once and for all. Yeah, this is JF4 031178009, and then down here it says 133 underneath it, or 183. I'm sorry. Yeah, 183. So if you're looking for a good distributor, replacement distributor for your Model T, that's it. That's the one. So much nicer without that thing in the way. Alright, to take this plate out, we've got... this has to be rebuilt anyway. I'm going to take it out. We got this wire here. Then we have a screw through a tab here. Screw through a tab here, and that should come off. And we can take a look. Oop, flat. Try it again. Oh, good gravy. Okay. All right. I'm not getting grease on my good sweatshirt. I'm starting to remember now. This needs to come out. Good thing we got one to practice on. Comes there, and this needs to come out as well. Maybe we can get it out. There we go. It should come right out now, but it's not. There we go. Okay. We got one spring, and it looks like it's attached. There's your instant when it starts. There's your instant advance right there. So there's no weight on that one. And then over here we've got our revved up advance. So there's what we've got on the old one. And the first thing we need to do is throw away that, 'cause this one's all Phillips. And ooh, and it's loose. Nice. That was loose. Now, if my fingers are in the way, I apologize, but I don't see any other way to do this. This screw is put in from the inside, so we're not going to be able to use that to tighten it up. That is probably just a hole. Is that good? Okay, first we need to remove this. We already took the plug off the other side, so wow. There we go. Okay, second we need to remove these clips. I hate messing with these clips, they're a pain. Okay, these were snug, but they weren't. Boy, I must have really cranked down on that other pair. Now these go in like this. So when I can't get it back together again, I go in here and then down. Hey, if you're bored, you clicked on this video to learn how to do this, so don't start with "I'm bored. This is boring." Sound like my wife. Now, hopefully I can do this without messing up the points like I did in the last one. Oh, that's much better. So we're going to put points to the S in the word cereal when we put that back together again. What in the butt? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? What I'm seeing is a bunch of crap that's missing. It's empty. Absolutely empty. This one says Bosch on the bottom. Crap. The whole bottom plate is not there. And the whole advance, that's a straight shaft. If we look at, how do we get the light on here? I'm not going to get to see my party trick now.
Got it.
Sorry, kids, you don't get to see my party trick after all.
How does that work? This shaft moves that much. This shaft is just a straight shaft. That's no good. Okay, change of plans. I have a customer that's not going to be happy about this. This is not a Bosch distributor. This is a half-assed clone of a Bosch distributor. Okay. Well, don't seem to have a choice, do I? I know somebody who's not going to be happy about this. And the first person on that list is me. We're going to go back to following the instructions, apparently. I'm going to have a very upset customer. This is not what I expected, and it's not what he expected when he bought it. You buy something in good faith, you think it's going to be what you expect, and you find out it's not. What's going on with that? Now why isn't this working right? Well, so much for my little trick. Not going to go on. I guess it'll stay. It's sticking way out. This is becoming a disappointment. I think the dude's dead. Man, he was a jackass when he was alive. Still got crap coming from him. Way to find a way to cheapen things up. Come on, go straight up and down. Your options have been removed. Options have been deleted.
Delete, delete, delete.
What a disappointment. I wonder if it even works the same. Make sure the points work. Okay, well, points are working. Hopefully that's far enough out of the way. Does not look that way. Okay, no advance. Yeah, I'm sticking my big fat fingers in the way. These are keyed, these dust shields, they're keyed. And this is keyed. That doesn't feel right. There we go. You want a little lubricant on the top. What a disappointment. This is also keyed. Wow. Okay, we got a ground wire that wasn't hooked up right. Where'd that come from? It's here, right? You're supposed to be paying attention. You tell me where it was, or you want to play games and hide from me? I know it was on here because the stud was on there. Well, I wanted to recommend this. I really did. I wanted to recommend this product, everybody. I don't... Was it there? I don't remember that case coming off. I don't think it was. That feels cheap too. That's screwed on. Yeah, that plate's screwed on here. You know what? A ground's a ground. We're going to use this one. Well, this video is not going the way I thought it was going to go. I'll put the serial number in the front. Alright. What a shame. Distributor with no guts in it. Okay. Well, moving on. Okay, well. What a disappointment.